What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bruins offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Cox. Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
UCLA, number 87. Catch in the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He smashes his way through again. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Sends it back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they edge closer and closer to pay dirt. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Got a man, it's Cox. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The offense changing the play. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 22 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Set, ready. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. that is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe
Brings into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Brown has it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Here's the pressure. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's looking deep. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
in a bunch formation. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. It's Cox. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pierre. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got a man. It's Pierre. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Gets the back moving. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike. On that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mecca.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabs it in the middle. Good, solid tackle.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. He might want another play. He's looking to pass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Sets up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Flores. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
He's tackled at the
You know, I love
9-yard line.
offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.